All right, just want to share with you how to delete players from a seeded event. Blind draws, it's pretty easy. You just delete the player and the list will shoot up. But if I go ahead and I delete a player from here, you'll notice that I've got a gap in the list. And if I were to try to create a bracket from there, I would get an error message that says there's an empty spot at number 42. Okay. So what I want to do is if I delete a player, okay, or I delete two players, all right, I got to get those players all the way to the bottom, all right, so that I can then adjust the teams and delete them that way. Probably the easiest thing to do is to select conference points, get the player points, and then sort the list, okay. What that'll do is that'll push those empty spots to the very bottom of the list, and then I can delete them from there, okay. Now, if for some reason they are like in this area right here, and I want to drag them down to the bottom, well, I can come up here to edit list order. Okay. And that'll give me the opportunity to then drag the team to the bottom so that they're at the very, very bottom. And that's what will help you get rid of that team. Okay. So now if I scroll to the very bottom, they are an empty team there, and I can click on the trash icon and get rid of them from there. Now in doubles, similar. Let me go back here. Okay. Let's say I've got to delete Charles and Bloss from the event. I can delete them. Okay. But there's still going to be a gap there. So I can do the same thing. I can use conference points and get the player points. And then I can sort. And that should push them down to the very bottom where there's no teams left. And this one actually, because other teams had 0, it's still leaving a gap there. So same thing, I do edit list order. Okay, find that blank area and just drag them all the way to the bottom. Okay. Now if I go to the top, unselect that button there, and I see there's still that blank spot there, I can delete and it'll get rid of them. Okay, so that's how you delete players from a seeded or bring your own partner event that is not a blind draw or randomly seeded. Okay, a little bit cumbersome, but as far as getting rid of them, that's probably the easiest way to do that.